Hi again, it's Michelle with The Singing Baker, and stay tuned. I have a great Italian meat and cheese platter for you. So today I'm making salami with Italian salsa. It is a selection of cured meats and they're all from Italy. We are going to be putting that on a platter with some toasty bread and some Italian salsa. So the first step that I usually like to take is to slice up my bread, get it in the oven to broil, and then I start on my Italian salsa. So I have my bread all sliced, and now I'm going to be brushing them with olive oil on both sides, and then I'm going to broil them in the oven just until they're nice and golden and toasty. Just a few minutes. So my breads are out of the oven. They're a nice toasty golden brown, and I'm just going to put them to the side to cool while we get started on our Italian salsa. So we'll put it over here. And then for the Italian salsa, I usually do about a pound of tomatoes. Usually 3 to 4 will get you that good amount. I'm going to take the stems off and then cut them in half, and then I'm going to core as much of the seeds out as I can. So then we're going to dice the tomatoes up and mix it with some basil and garlic, olive oil, and salt. So we're almost done with our tomatoes, and I basically took each one and split it in half, and then I cored them. So I took a spoon and basically cored out as many of the seeds and the gel as I could, and I usually just put it in a side bowl right here while I'm working. And then you take all of the rest of the tomato and just slice it down and give it a good dice. And make sure you have a nice bowl ready to take all of the nice tomatoes for your salsa. So once we get all of the tomatoes, we're going to add a few other items. I'm going to have basil here, some fresh basil. I'm just going to roll it together and then slice it down. And then we're going to add 1 clove of garlic. So just tear off one from a bulb that you have. I'm going to take the skin off. I usually smash my garlic down and it opens it up right up, and then the inside of the garlic will just come right out and you can take the peel off. It's very easy. So once that's ready, just dice that up really small. And you're going to add it to the salsa. I usually like, when I'm entertaining, to have a meat and cheese platter, so this is a nice one that you can have. I put some toasty bread that you saw we made earlier, a little bit of this Italian salsa, which is like a bruschetta. I have another bruschetta recipe that you can check out, so make sure you look at that video. So here we have the garlic. And this particular Italian salsa is very simple. My other one has a little bit more ingredients, but this is a nice one you can put together last minute. It's only a few ingredients. So we have the tomatoes, basil, garlic. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil and a sprinkle of salt. And then you just want to mix that all together, and then you can set it aside. So now I'm going to put the platter together. You could always do this in advance, where you make the salsa ahead of time as well as the toasty bread, and then you can even do that maybe a few hours ahead. And then at the last minute, when your guests are about to come over, you can take out your cured meats, your salami, as well as your cheeses, and then just throw everything together on either a nice platter or maybe a nice cutting board might be pretty. So there is your salsa. So I'm gonna go head over and get my cured meats and my cheese. So we are back. We've taken basically all of our cured meats and arranged them nicely on the platter. You'll want to make sure that you try to separate your slices as much as possible. That way it's easy for someone to come and just grab a piece of this, a piece of that. And you can use whatever dried cured meats that you like. I'm doing an Italian theme with this platter. So I have some prosciutto, I have some capicola, and I have some nice Italian dry salami here. So we've also added our toasty breads that we made and our beautiful Italian salsa. And then I just chopped up some Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. It's one of our favorites in my household. And you just lay this out as a nice platter, and then people can kind of grab whatever they like. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more appetizers or cocktails coming your way.